Hi, welcome to the Potter's House Art Center. Today I'm making a juicer. So I've got about 2 pounds of clay here, and I'm going to put it on the bat, make sure it's good and secure on the bat. And then I'm going to center the clay. Well, there's center. I'm going to cone that one more time just for good measure. There's center. So the first thing I'm going to do is slow the wheel down, and then I'm going to make this into a donut form. I'm going to open it clear to the bat. I clean this middle section. I think you can see down here that it goes clear to the bat. Sometimes by doing this, you knock it off center just a bit, and I think I have just a smidgen, but I don't think that'll really interfere with what I'm making. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open this donut up in itself as if it were, you know, its own pot. So I'm just going to use one finger, and the clay starts getting dry real fast, so you got to throw some water on it. This will make the base of the juicer where the juice will all settle into once you take your lemon or whatever you're juicing across the top of it. Get this excess water out. Compressing real good around this outside edge. This is where they tend to, if they're going to crack, that's where they tend to crack, is right through there. So I'm also getting all the excess water out of the middle, because I'm going to be closing this middle up in a minute, leaving this hollow inside here. So we're gonna need to slow this down just a bit more. Sometimes these electric wheels tend to build up speed as they go. So I'm gonna raise the sides of the inside part of this juicer. And I'm hugging it in to where, until the two tops, or until all the sides here connect with each other to make a cone that's hollow on the inside. Give it a nice little hug. Loving on my clay. Almost there. There we go. Taking out the excess water. Now, I like to make an indentation in my juicer so that when you run your lemon over the top of it, this will stop the seeds, and I'll make some cuts. When I trim this in a couple days, I'll make some cuts on this edge here, and that'll allow the juice to go through, but not large enough to allow the seeds to go through. And that way, once you're finished with your lemon on top, then, or your orange or whatever you're doing, then all the seeds should be in there. Flatten that just a little, give it more stability. Take out the excess water. Now I'm going to raise these sides just a little on this part. A little bit too much clay, even though it's 2 pounds of clay. Looks like maybe 1 3/4 might have been enough. But that's okay. We'll just have some deeper sides in this one. I'm going to use my chamois, round those edges, and compress them at the same time. This allows your rim, which is your most vulnerable part of your pot, it allows it to be a little bit better, a little bit sturdier. I'm going to bring this up just a bit because it is supposed to hold juice. And then I'll have a handle put on the outside edge and a spout put on this side. But before I do anything, and of course I can't put a handle on until it's at the leather hard stage, which is when we trim, which should be in a couple of days. Okay. Making sure there's no excess water in there. Make a spout on the one side so that we can pour the juice out. The handle will go opposite. And then I'm just going to use this tool and just make some rather deep edges so that it'll have something to extract the juice from the lemon or orange. You can do that a lot of different ways. I could have used my Steve tool or just about any tool, but I think this will be plenty. We're talking extracting juice, not grating something to a pulp. Just going to clean up those edges a little. I think this one could be just a smidgen deeper. Maybe that one. There we go. Time to cut it off the wheel. Cut it off the bat, rather. And that's the first stage of my juicer. Thank you for watching this with me.